What if the key to a more fulfilling life lies not in doing more, but in doing less? In a world overflowing with choices and distractions, many of us find ourselves overwhelmed and unfulfilled. We chase after endless goals, accumulate possessions, and fill our schedules to the brim, yet often feel a nagging emptiness. Essentialism invites us to pause and reflect. What truly matters? Imagine stripping away the noise and clutter to reveal the core of who you are and what you value most. It's not just about minimalism. It's about reclaiming your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Join me as we explore how embracing the disciplined pursuit of less can transform your life into one filled with intention, clarity, and purpose. Are you ready to discover the profound power of essentialism? In our journey through life, we often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of commitments, possessions, and endless to-do lists. But what if the path to true fulfillment isn't about adding more, but rather about embracing less? Today, we're diving deep into the world of essentialism, a philosophy that's revolutionizing how we approach life, work, and personal growth. It's not just another buzzword. It's a powerful mindset that can transform every aspect of your existence. Essentialism isn't about minimalism in the traditional sense. It's not about living with bare walls or giving up everything you love. Instead, it's about making room for what truly matters by eliminating the non-essential. It's about quality over quantity, depth over breadth. As we explore this concept, we'll uncover how essentialism intersects with minimalism, creating a potent combination that can lead to unprecedented clarity, focus, and satisfaction in life. We'll delve into practical strategies that you can implement immediately, regardless of your current lifestyle or circumstances. From decluttering your physical space to streamlining your decision-making process, essentialism offers a roadmap to a more intentional and fulfilling life. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Let's begin our exploration of the power of less. Let's begin our journey into essentialism with a powerful principle: less, but better. This concept challenges the common belief that more is always better, inviting us to shift our focus from quantity to quality in every aspect of our lives. Imagine your life as a carefully curated art gallery. Each item, each commitment, each relationship is a piece of art. In a cluttered gallery, individual pieces lose their impact, overwhelmed by the sheer volume of what surrounds them. But in a thoughtfully curated space, each piece shines, its beauty and significance amplified by the intentional space around it. This principle extends far beyond material possessions. It applies to how we spend our time, energy, and resources. Instead of spreading ourselves thin across numerous activities or relationships, essentialism encourages us to identify what truly matters and invest deeply in those areas. Consider your wardrobe, for instance. A closet bursting with clothes might offer endless options, but it often leads to decision fatigue and a nagging feeling that you have nothing to wear. Contrast this with a carefully selected collection of high-quality pieces that you love and that work well together. Suddenly, getting dressed becomes a joy rather than a chore. The same principle applies to your professional life. Rather than trying to be a jack of all trades, focus on honing your core strengths. By doing so, you not only become more valuable in your field, but also find greater satisfaction in your work. Remember, essentialism isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making room for the extraordinary by eliminating the ordinary. By embracing less, but better, you create space for what truly enriches your life, leading to greater fulfillment and purpose. In our pursuit of essentialism, we encounter a crucial skill: the art of setting clear boundaries and learning to say no to non-essential commitments. This might seem simple, but in practice, it's a challenge that many of us struggle with daily. Picture your life as a garden. Every yes you utter is like planting a seed. Some of these seeds will grow into beautiful, nourishing plants. Others, however, might turn into weeds that drain your resources and choke out the truly important elements of your life. Saying no isn't about being negative or unhelpful. It's about being selective, protective of your time and energy. It's about recognizing that every yes to something non-essential is implicitly saying no to something that could be truly important. Consider this. When was the last time you agreed to a commitment out of guilt or obligation rather than genuine desire or alignment with your goals? These are the non-essential commitments that clutter our lives and distract us from what truly matters. Learning to say no gracefully is a skill. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but with practice, it becomes liberating. You might say, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm focusing on other priorities right now." Or, "I'm honored by the invitation, but I need to decline to maintain balance in my life." By setting clear boundaries, you're not just protecting your time and energy. You're also sending a powerful message about what you value. You're demonstrating respect for yourself and for others by being honest about your capacity and priorities. Remember, every time you say no to something non-essential, you're saying yes to something that is. You're creating space for growth, creativity, and the pursuits that truly light you up. In the realm of essentialism, we encounter a transformative concept, the clutter-free mind. This isn't just about organizing physical spaces, but about creating mental clarity that allows us to focus on what truly matters. Our minds are like sophisticated computers constantly running multiple programs. Unnecessary thoughts, worries, and commitments are background processes that drain our cognitive resources. Essentialism offers a powerful defragmentation tool for your mental hard drive. Imagine your mind as a pristine workspace. Every unnecessary thought is like a piece of clutter that clouds your vision and reduces your ability to think clearly and creatively. By intentionally removing mental noise, you create space for deep thinking, innovation, and genuine problem-solving. This mental decluttering isn't about suppressing thoughts, but about being selective. It's learning to distinguish between thoughts that serve your essential goals and those that merely create anxiety or distraction. Practices like meditation, journaling, and deliberate reflection become your tools for maintaining a clutter-free mental environment. The beauty of a clutter-free mind lies in its incredible potential. When you're not constantly overwhelmed by non-essential thoughts, you can direct your mental energy towards what truly matters. Your focus becomes laser-sharp, your decision-making becomes more intuitive, and your creativity finds room to flourish. By embracing this principle, you're not just organizing your thoughts, you're redesigning your entire approach to living and thinking. A clutter-free mind is your gateway to unprecedented clarity and purpose. Intentional living sits at the heart of essentialism, a powerful approach to decision-making that transforms how we interact with the world around us. It's about aligning every choice with your core values, creating a life that's not just productive, but profoundly meaningful. Imagine your life as a carefully curated canvas. Each decision is a brushstroke, deliberately placed to create a masterpiece that reflects your deepest priorities. Essentialism teaches us that not every opportunity is worth pursuing, and not every decision deserves our energy. The key is developing a razor-sharp filter for your choices. Ask yourself, does this align with my fundamental values? Will this move me closer to my most important goals? By consistently applying this lens, you transform decision-making from a reactive process to a strategic art form. This isn't about perfection, but about progression. It's about recognizing that every yes to something is simultaneously a no to something else. When you choose intentionally, you're not just managing time. You're investing it in what truly matters. Consider your professional and personal commitments. An essentialist doesn't just say yes or no. They pause, reflect, and choose with purpose. They understand that true productivity isn't about doing more, but about doing what's most impactful. By embracing intentional decision-making, you create space for growth, creativity, and genuine fulfillment. You're no longer swept along by external expectations, but actively designing a life that resonates with your authentic self. Mindfulness sits at the core of essentialism, transforming how we experience and appreciate our lives. It's not just about being present, but about creating a deep, intentional connection with each moment and the choices we make. Imagine your life as a carefully curated garden. Mindfulness is the lens through which you observe each plant, each interaction, each experience. It's about seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary and finding profound meaning in the seemingly mundane moments of our day. In the world of essentialism, mindfulness isn't a passive state, but an active practice of discernment. It's about asking yourself critical questions. Does this moment, this commitment, this possession truly add value to my life? Am I fully present and engaged, or am I simply going through the motions? By cultivating mindfulness, we create space between stimulus and response. We learn to pause, to reflect, and to choose deliberately. This isn't about perfection, but about developing a heightened awareness of our choices and their consequences. Mindfulness in essentialism goes beyond meditation or quiet reflection. It's a way of living that infuses every action with intention. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee, mindfulness allows you to fully inhabit that experience. The beauty of this approach is its transformative power. By being truly present, we not only appreciate what we have more deeply, but we also become more selective about what we allow into our lives. Mindfulness becomes our compass, guiding us towards what truly matters. Relationships sit at the heart of essentialism, challenging us to transform how we connect with others. In a world of endless digital connections and surface-level interactions, essentialism invites us to cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships. Think of your relationships like a carefully curated garden. Not every seed deserves to be planted, and not every connection requires your constant nurturing. The essentialist approach to relationships is about quality over quantity, depth over breadth. This means being intentional about who you invest your emotional energy in. It's about recognizing that some relationships drain you, while others nourish and inspire. By setting clear boundaries and being selective, you create space for connections that truly matter. Imagine letting go of relationships built on obligation or habit. Instead, focus on those that align with your core values, support your growth, and bring genuine joy and meaning to your life. This isn't about being cold or distant, but about being authentic and purposeful in your connections. The essentialist approach to relationships requires courage. It means having difficult conversations, saying no to toxic dynamics, and being willing to invest deeply in the connections that truly matter. It's about creating a network of relationships that uplift, challenge, and support your most essential self. By applying essentialism to your relationships, you transform them from a series of obligations to a powerful network of meaningful, intentional connections that enrich your life in profound ways. Real-world examples of essentialism demonstrate its transformative power across various domains of life. From successful entrepreneurs to innovative organizations, the principles of essentialism have proven to be a game-changing approach to living and working. Take the example of legendary basketball coach John Wooden, who embodied essentialist principles through his 7-point life creed. His philosophy centered on being true to oneself, making each day a masterpiece, and focusing on what truly matters. In the business world, essentialist leaders understand the importance of clarity and focus. They create environments where team members have crystal-clear expectations, eliminating unnecessary complexity and enabling more meaningful contributions. Personal stories reveal the profound impact of essentialism. One individual shared how applying essentialist principles to grocery shopping transformed their weekend experience. By simplifying their approach and reducing multiple store trips, they reclaimed valuable time and quality moments with their partner. The power of essentialism extends beyond personal productivity. It's a philosophy that challenges our culture of constant busyness, offering an alternative path of intentional living. By deliberately choosing the vital few over the trivial many, individuals find greater freedom, purpose, and satisfaction. These real-world examples illustrate that essentialism isn't just a theoretical concept, but a practical approach to living a more focused, meaningful life. As we wrap up our exploration of essentialism, It's clear that embracing the disciplined pursuit of less can lead to a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. By prioritizing quality over quantity, setting clear boundaries, cultivating mindfulness, and nurturing meaningful relationships, we can transform our lives into a masterpiece of intentional living. The journey toward essentialism is not just about decluttering your physical space. It's about decluttering your mind and heart as well. It's about making conscious choices that align with your core values, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Now, I invite you to reflect on your own life. What non-essential commitments can you let go of? How can you apply the principles of essentialism to create more space for what brings you joy and purpose? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about the power of essentialism in our lives. And if you found this video insightful, be sure to check out our other content on minimalism and intentional living. Together, we can embark on this transformative journey towards a simpler, more fulfilling life.